Caldwell, he's a tough fighter. They gave like 5 options to Nik Nьюэлл, and he chose the strongest one.
All right, let's talk about the obvious right off the bat. What kind of problems does Nik Nьюэлл propose to Keon Caldwell with that congenital amputation on his left arm?
He needs to close the distance. For the submissions, close distance, it's of course better for him because then he can also hit with that arm. But he can't stay on the outside because Keon is very explosive. When you saw him warm up on the Thai pads, it was very good. Lots of power. Yes, he tries to grab the leg. He's not sweaty yet. And he has over 300 wrestling wins. And I'm talking about Nьюэлл. He's going to go for that heel hook. Watch. This is good for Nьюэлл. He wants this.
Pick it up, Keon. Pick it up.
He's going to lock. Now he's going to go.
You know, it's a tricky situation when you fight someone like Nik Nьюэлll, and you look back a couple of years ago, Anthony Robles out of Arizona State University in the Division I wrestling. He only had one leg. And fighters are like, there's not a leg to grab for. And it's the same with Nik Nьюэлll on that left arm. You think there's a wrist you can control. It's not there. So Nik Nьюэлll just explodes in him, and here he is one more time.
Yeah, and he's really sneaky also with his rear naked chokes, his heel hooks. You know, but make no mistake, it's never an advantage. Wow, what an inspiration he is, man.
Wow, catches with a spinning back elbow, right glancing off the head of Keon Caldwell. Caldwell in the white trunks, Nik Nьюэлll in the black trunks, and he throws him down with a little bit of a little judo toss there.
Whoa, lots of power coming every time, but you see Nik staying just outside that reach.
All right, if you're Keon Caldwell, what are you doing here? What are you trying to accomplish against Nьюэлll?
Inside low kicks, that's what I would go for, you know? Take his wrestling away. You got to take the legs away. Because Nьюэлll is a southpaw. That means you can hit inside low kicks with your power leg. Got to watch out, Nik, with single kicks.
Yeah, grabs a single, nice takedown.
Yep. Because Caldwell's got some power and he's fast. And like you said,
steps over.
Yep. Already passing. He's looking for a Kimura here. Keon Caldwell, that's already pulled out. Nik Nьюэлll. I guess a lot of people go for that. Because it's the only time they can get him to Kimura. Look, he might have a choke here. Because he can generate a lot of force like that. You can see that in a single leg.
That's it.
Got it.
That is it. Nik Nьюэлll has shut down Keon Caldwell.
That's crazy. This is so freaking awesome. Oh, man. The people, everybody's standing. Wow. Man.
Nьюэлll gets it done in the first round and runs his record to a perfect 10-0. Boss, take us through it one more time. How did he set this up?
You know, you see, look at there. It's very tight. He's got a very strong grip. You know, that's how he can hook the heel hooks, and it's just a lot of power. You could see that when he did the single leg takedowns, he locked that up the same as well, and he, you know, Caldwell couldn't get out of there. He couldn't pull his leg out because it was too tight.
So Nik Nьюэлll gets the decision stoppage in the first round. Impressive performance for the young man from Springfield, Massachusetts.